Barbara. Barbara Broadhurst. Well, come on in, sweetheart. Turn your camera on when you get sorted out. I'm Robert, and this is the gang, and we're going to talk about training voice. Very cool. So, Jim, anything you'd like to share in regards to recording with these guys? I thought we probably shouldn't take time listening to it, that you could just send it to them, but...
No, I was just going to copy down Michael's number right now and text it to him while you're talking.
Okay, that's great. All right. Michael, how are things? It's been so long since we saw you before we saw you. Did you take some? Was there anything that we did with you in the last session that was helpful?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, kind of the big thing was.
Hello, I'm Robert Lunte, founder of the Vocalist Studio. When you purchase the Vocal Athlete package, when you invest in my 2 top training programs, Mojave Audio is going to send you this microphone, the MAD, the smooth alternative, this hand-built, beautiful, well-crafted microphone for free. No kidding. Purchase the Vocal Athlete package with the Vocalist Studio, Mojave Audio will send you this beautiful mic for free. And it's a great mic, it really is.
Confidence, right? Like, it's just like, all right, practice, sing, whatever. Yeah. I don't care if other people are in the other room or whatever. So that's been good. Just been like, okay, it's like, yeah. So that's been a good one. And then I watched the videos a couple times, and a lot of the stuff that you were doing with Eric, I think I also needed to slow down. And so I was just trying to really practice right up to the F sharp, and just kind of hanging out right in that range and just going slow, really trying to focus on the acoustic mode that I was working on and just really trying to hold it and just kind of go slow and not kind of, speed up and get to the top and be like, oh, I made it through the passaggio, it's like it kind of more hanging there. So
right.
Those were kind of the takeaways. Yeah.
Right. Some of you guys play guitar and other instruments and things, but it's for anything, even like drums and what have you. If you just like slop through stuff really quickly, you don't really build the muscle memory properly. You got to slow the riff down and work up the speed. Same with the voice. So that's really cool. I'm glad that you took that away. And then it becomes closer and closer to a meditation too, sort of like Tai Chi. Yeah. When you slow it down, it takes you deeper. It takes you focus more when you're slowing down. Like, oh, okay, now I'm like really listening at another level, and I'm feeling it at another level because I'm going slower. And now all of a sudden I'm I'm really focused on it more globally, so much more right now. Yeah. And it becomes a meditative, a more meaningful learning experience, and I think more meditative and in some ways more fun. When you can immerse yourself deeper into it.
Yeah, I think for me the fun comes when I can take that. I have fun while I'm working out, but also when I notice like translating that slowness to a song or something and being like, okay, like just learning to sing that song or sing that note. Translating what you working to into actually being able to hit didn't say hit, sing that G sharp, sing that G sharp, and have it sound good and be like, okay, it's it works, it's great.
We don't hit notes around here. We sing. We sing notes.
We sing them. We don't hit them.
They hit notes down the street, not here.
Right.
All right. Well, that's cool, Michael. That's really, really great. And yeah, just learn to sort of romance your training. Because, sometimes it can get boring and repetitive, but if you can kind of go a little bit deeper, and you can always just milk a little bit of something new from it every time, and that's kind of takes you to a whole new level of practice. That's great, man. I'm really happy to hear that. You were, you probably dealt a little bit with the, oh, I feel a little self-conscious about doing, my workouts right now. Did you have that experience? And when you did, how did that go? How did you manage that?
I mean, I basically just said, look, I'm going to be singing in my room.
Okay.
So if you don't want to be here, you can take a walk or something. But as long as you don't have a meeting or something that, because we both work from home. So as long as it's, it's not a time you're on a meeting that you have to concentrate on or something, I'm respectful of that. But other than that, it's just like, look, hey, I'm going to take a half hour, 30 minutes. If you want to take a walk, take a walk. That's fine. If you
Good.
Basically, it's been fine, So I put your headphones on and you zone out on stuff. If that's it. So
Good. I think
that's okay.
I think you did the right thing. When I was a high school kid and I had my band, my high school band, it was we were in Idaho and it would snow and get really super cold. So we'd go into the living room and move my mom's glass tables and all the shit out of the living room, like just make a wreck and just jam on Iron Maiden for like 2.5 and Judas Priest for like 2.5 hours. And my old man and my mom would like just get in the car and drive around the farm, for just like 2 hours because they'd had it,
Yeah.
Anyways, that's it's sort of in the weeds a little bit, but yeah, good for you. That's great. Eric, what's going on, buddy? What's going on? Anything you'd like to share that would be cool, and then we'll do some singing.
Yeah, the same. The lesson last time was very useful in terms of slowing it down. I've maintained some of this last month, not as much of the exercises as I would like to do, but I have at least been continuing to sing. Sometimes I'll do just a short workout of the main things, the track and release, release and sustain, and then I'll play some piano and sing along. So I'm at least using the instrument. So the last month was okay, but not as in depth with the program as I would like it to be.
Okay. All right. Who worked on some chops, like some onsets and some sirens? Who feels good about their execution of some vocalese at the moment? Ooh. All right, Jim. Okay, Michael. Good. Jim, you're on. Sometimes I think I've probably passed you up the last few times, anyways. So, how about we hear from you, Jim? You're the one that got the nice recording done too. So, if you wouldn't mind, Jim, let's work together a little bit. Okay.
Yeah. I did warm up.
Okay.
I did tracking on glissandos. I did quack release. I did contract and release, and I did attack and release, and I did the 9-note vocal cool down thing from your teacher.
Yeah, from Kyle. Yeah, from Maestro Kyle. Yeah, cool, man. Very cool. So
and I sang the Stevie Wonder song at 70% tempo.
So like Jim is like a really good student, as like far as like knowing the stuff and the onsets and everything. It's always very impressive, Jim. All right.
Really?
Well, your knowledge of the methodology is for sure.
Okay, I guess it slowly has accumulated. Yes.
Yeah. After 6 years, let's hope so. Okay. All right. Well, train. Let's see you do something. Why don't you craft something and show us what you're doing? Okay.
All right. So I modified the quack release because the last time I did it for you, because I wasn't really releasing it that much, but so.
Yeah.
So what I've been doing, well, I'll show you what I've been doing. And then I go up a half step.
Top, narrow the vowel a little bit. Less, add some, a little bit of just a hint a hint of
Ishness.
just a little bit of narrowness on that. It's still going to be A, and it's still going to sound like an edging vowel, but just a touch, if you wouldn't mind. All right, keep going. Little late on that bridge. Little late on that bridge. Get out. Open the glottis. Open the glottis a little sooner. Barbara, if you're out there, make yourself known. We'd like to see you. All right, go ahead, James.
Robert, DJ.
Let me do. I'm gonna go
hi,
up.
buddy. We'll go turn on your camera.
It's lagging. Can't do it.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll keep the audio on, guys. This is TJ.
I've got audio on.
Jim, continue, please. Win and release. Win and release.
Oh, your audio is cutting out, Coach.
Rats. Okay. I got it. Test 1 2 3. Check 1 2 3.
Yeah, that's better.
Jim,
Yeah,
win and
I
release. Hey, 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 hey. No, Jim, from the top down. From top down, not from the bottom up. Hey, 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 hey.
Hey! Hey!
All right, put it on the move. All right, take it to the G, top down.
All right, so I do wind and release or quack release?
Quack.
Let me take a breath.
Go to your head voice, Jim. Go to your head voice. Yes. That's it.
Let me do that again. That was all messed up.
Well, okay, look, it doesn't sound great, but that's not the point. The movement is good. That's a good bridge on the way back up. So we're gonna get the movement free. Again, I've been hearing this from you for the last couple months. You got a nice free, comparatively free passaggio there, my friend. There's no constriction that's getting in your way. So your lift up, pull back work has paid off.
Okay.
You've learned how to isolate and chill out the constrictors when you're doing this.
Should I try from the bottom up without going down and up? Just go.
No, not at the moment.
Okay.
take the G from the top down, please. And when you do your quack and release, I want you to release totally all in the head voice. It's squirreling a little bit. It's like, it's yodeling.
Yeah.
And that's because there's confusion on where to put it.
Yes.
Commit to the head voice, even if it's all wind. Even if
Okay.
it's all windy, commit to the head voice, please. That's it. That's it. That felt more free on top. It wasn't like grabbing and squirreling around, correct?
Yes.
Okay. That's where it sits.
Okay.
And in that experience, what we heard, that user experience was sort of windy and kind of, we weren't getting good glottal compression on that. But I'm telling you, man, that is where it goes. It sits there. So
Okay.
the sooner you commit and just submit to that heady position, and then accept that it's sort of windy and shitty at the moment, just get to that position. That's half the battle. Then anchor your tongue, dampen your larynx, start working the intrinsic musculature to get those vocal folds to start compressing. But when they do, they're going to be compressing in the right space, in the right format.
Yeah. Could I try a contract and release on the G4?
You can, Jim. Hang on. Before we race off to that, you said,
Yeah.
I want to know that you understood what I just described for you.
No, I think I did commit to the head voice, so it doesn't do this thing, and even if it doesn't sound great, at least get the execution, the technical execution correct, and the tone will follow. We hope.
It will,
I think that's what you said.
No, we don't hope. We don't hope. It just will. So placement first.
Placement first.
Placement first. Even if it sounds shitty, placement first. Get there first. Just get
Right.
there.
Yes.
Then craft something. Work on something for a few weeks and anchor the tongue. There's some anchoring stuff you can do to kind of get those vocal folds together. You can come in, if you got that placement, you can come in with glottal attacks, attack and release onsets to really crash the vocal folds and get them to wake up and get them to press. Okay, that would be what I'd be inclined to ask you to do after doing those. Yeah, that's it. There you go. That's it right there. That was compressed. I'll guarantee you, you weren't doing that.
You mean you mean today?
That's correct.
Yeah.
That is a compressed glottis on a high G.
Good.
And we don't hear that from Jim very often.
No, it's a new thing. It's new. That's what the recording was about, was because it's got that note in it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the brass ring. Yet it's still a little thin, but now that you got the compression, now you anchor the larynx, you work on your vowel, and you start bringing in a little bit of milk chocolate. You start bringing in warmth and getting it to sound a little bit more modal, okay? But you're bridging, you're in the placement, now you're compressing, and now you're kind of at the point where you begin your coloration. You've got this compressed, sort of half quacky, half twangy thing happening up there, which is good. That's a symptom of the compression. Now you need to start shaping it and adding color. You need to colorize it, but you need to start working on making it pretty.
Okay. Yeah.
But that's the mechanics right there.
Okay, good. I mean, this took a long time, so I'm super happy that the compression is starting to come together, because that was messing me up for years.
This is a moment. This is a moment, Mike.
Yeah.
And Eric probably knows this is a moment. We can't get his vocal folds to compress. It's just been forever.
The wizard sleeve.
Do that again on the G sharp. Attack and release, please.
Let me get a quick drink of water. Hold on.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna challenge you. Not flat. Not G flat. Oh shit. It's all right. It's almost there. You're gonna work on it. Okay. Congratulations on getting your compression. And yeah, that's great. That's just great mechanics.
Okay.
Good job. Good job.
Okay.
Michael, show us what you got.
Okay, let's see here. So I'm gonna start with the A to ah exercise, kind of the A to ah,
Okay, cool.
and start with yeah, maybe. Let me think. Let me see here.
That's not easy.
Get my
It sits on the compressed spectrum, or it sits on the narrowed spectrum of vowels. It's like mid narrowed, so it's a little more challenging than A, but that's okay. We'll take it.
A. Yeah, I'll just A to ah. I'll see if I try that one and maybe start at like let's see. Should I start at B? Maybe B.
Are you gonna do what you're gonna do? Onsets and sirens? Is that what you're gonna do, or what do you?
Yeah, I was gonna do onset and
fifths?
siren.
Okay, you're gonna do a fifth or not?
Track and release at the top, track and release at the bottom.
Yeah, man. Fuck
yeah.
yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Awesome. I was all right. He's gonna do a compound routine here, folks. Compound routine where you plug in the onset to the vowel modification. Go, Mike.
Okay.
Sounds great. Let's hear it. Watch your shoulders, Michael. Remember that? Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Michael. Shoulders.
Shoulders.
Relax.
Okay. Relax.
Do this. Hang on, man. Do this. Do this. Singers are floppy.
Okay.
Singers are floppy, man. You're floppy.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay. All right. Floppy.
Singers are floppy.
Okay.
All right. What? Very interesting.
I think I missed the fifth.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let me cue it. Hey, tell you what. Let me cue it for you. Okay.
Okay.
So you can focus on your jam. All right. So. All right. Now listen. You've got to narrow that out a little bit more. Okay. Hang on. The higher we go, the more we not always. There's exceptions, but when we're being clinical like this, and we're trying to build like perfect motor skills, you want to narrow the vowel. Okay, so it's not going to be like we're at the doctor's office. It's going to be a little bit It's going to be sort of a hybrid between and ishness, and it'll create just a touch, just a hint. Okay, please.
Okay.
No, Michael, where are you going? We're doing.
I was trying to go to F sharp.
Well, okay, hang on. I'm giving you the cue. I got B.
Okay.
And I've got then to F sharp. That's the melodic fifth. Hang on. That's the melodic fifth I think you were asking for, right?
Yeah. Correct.
Okay. Well, you weren't doing that. You were doing.
Oh.
You were like going way out of orbit. Here.
Really? Okay.
Get your onset. Right. It's okay. Get your onset first. Tune up. Me.
Okay.
gonna have to lift up, pull back through the passaggio to get to that F sharp. You can't just push on it. You're gonna have to open the glottis at the passaggio, let some wind blow through, bleed some respiration, and then come back to the F sharp. Do that again, and you were sharp on your B.
Okay.
Tune this up. Kinda. Yeah.
Kinda?
Well,
Okay.
those were the right notes. Those were the right notes. You did the right thing. It was just, you did all the right moves. It was just a little clunky. Let's do it again. That was promising. That was promising. That's again, had the right moves. Mechanically, it was mostly correct. That top note sort of went sharp, didn't it?
Yeah.
Let's keep.
Like, kind of on that release.
Your release was actually okay. It was very intentional. You were purposely trying to blow air, and that's great. That's teaching you how to actively manipulate your glottis. Okay. There will come a time when that is just muscle memory. So I want you to not do the ah. Don't modify to the ah because it's unnecessarily making it too difficult for you at the moment.
Okay.
Well, although
A?
I admire your ambition. Yeah, just keep it more A to A-ish right now because you need to get your movement a little bit more smooth before we can start throwing in a lot of funky vowels. Okay?
Okay.
A to A-ishness.
Okay. Oops, can't get the root again.
Watch your shoulders. Watch your shoulders.
Okay.
Yay! That's it. Nothing more than that. That's it.
Okay.
Top down, top down, top down, top down. Great. Good. Let's do it again. Top down. Let's go top down again. I want you to keep your eyes open. Don't close your eyes. Yeah. All right. And Michael, you struggled just a little bit with intonation. I just got done saying head voice first, but that was in a different context. Above all else, everything else, everything else, in the entire cosmos of singing, frequency first.
Yeah.
Because the frequency, apart from the fact that of the obvious, we got to sing in tune. It's got to match the note. Okay, if it's not matching the note, if you're not matching the note, technically, we have a word for it. Eric, what's the word for it if it's not matching the note? Technically, we have a word for it in the English language. If it's not matching the intonation.
Shitty.
Off pitch or sharp or flat?
Yeah, something like all that. But I would say it's called noise.
Oh,
Noise. It's noise. All right. Now, Eric, Michael, I don't say that to want to hurt your feelings or anything. I just want you to just I'm trying to make a big impact on you. So my point in saying that is that the frequency, nailing the frequency, sets the foundation for the mechanics, for the glottal bleed, for sure the vowel, other acoustic issues. Everything else, your mechanics will work better for you if you nail that frequency first.
Okay. So I guess one question I have would be, how should I, because I think we've discussed this before.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of a problem that I have, is that I use my voice Vista, and when I'm practicing by myself, I can, I can sing on pitch pretty well because I'm looking at my voice Vista, and when I'm right on there, then I release, and then I go up to the fifth, and but I think my problem is when I'm with here, I actually am listening to the piano. So I guess all that to say, what would you suggest would be a good way to practice singing on the pitch, just like piano and just listening piano?
I want you
on sets.
So Voce Vista is cool. It's designed for you to be able to see formants.
Right.
Technically. And you can use it to see pitch as well. But I think I'm going to take an educated guess, because I'm not looking over your shoulder every day, but I'm going to take an educated guess that Voce Vista has become something that's getting in your way now.
Potentially.
Well,
I like to see it because I can see if my voice breaks, it's like, if I can get a smooth transition, I don't get any
You're not training your ears when you do that.
I think that's the problem,
You're training your eyes.
I need to.
You become a Voce Vista expert. I want you to let Voce Vista go.
Okay.
My experience is I'm sorry.
Jim, real quick, and they'll wrap up, and then I want to hear
Yeah,
from you.
if you play the notes on the piano like every time, the muscle memory starts syncing up with the visual thing of the keyboard, which syncs up with your ear, which syncs up with your voice, and it all starts kind of coming together. Where I don't know, the software thing, I'm kind of like, but just play the note on the piano, sing the note on the piano, play the F sharp on the piano, go up to that, come back down. Like, you do that, like, it's going to get locked in.
It will. And Jim makes a good point. The piano is a visual reference as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, lose Voce Vista. I think it's getting in your way, and it could be a bigger problem than we can even imagine right now. All right? I want you to learn how to listen to the note. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Other than that, your bridge was pretty good. All right, just tune up, and everything will change for you. All right, you'll get like a big holy shit. You'll be like noticeably a lot better, and everything's. But if you can just tune up,
okay,
and it'll take you about 2 weeks. Okay.
All right.
All right, Eric, what do you got, buddy? You got your mute on.
Whatever you think I should do, Coach. Again, I've been using the instrument.
Okay.
Last time we were doing octave slides, and we were going through that bridge, and I was, bleeding the glottis.
We were doing lift up, pull back stuff. Okay, let's do octave slides or octave. Don't call them slides. Let's call them properly. We'll call them glissandos. All right.
Okay.
All right. Let's do so glissando if you really want to be fancy pants. Sirens if you want to be still accurate but not fancy pants. Slides if you don't want to, if you want to sort of like sound like a moron. All right. So let's go ahead and I will cue for you. Okay. Choose your onset, Eric. What's your onset going to be?
Quack and release.
Okay, fair enough. Let's do it. Little flat off the top. All right, and don't abandon your low notes. Like take your low note, like watch your low note, go all the way down and make it sexy all the way down. All right. You said you're gonna do dampen and release at the top. Is that what you said you were going to do, the dampen and release? Because that was sort of a dampen and release.
I did not say what I would do at the top. I was just doing.
What say you?
Did I just enter that with the vowel?
Yeah, I think you kind of came in with a B, you came in with a plosive consonant.
Okay, yeah, maybe it was a B. Is that a good choice?
They're all good choices for you.
Okay,
Anything, yeah.
okay.
When I asked you to pick an onset, it wasn't like a test question. It was just like grab anything and go.
Sure. Okay, sounds good.
All right. But just make a decision and do it. Good, Eric. We've talked a lot about edging your resonance. Get it forward. It's sort of back here, in a throaty, hooty position. It's going to get you tired. Get forward, right, bright screen. Yeah, peeny, ringy, singy, peeny, forward in the hard palate. Cry into the top of your teeth. Cry into the top of your teeth. That's it, man. That's it. And you're a little bit tubby. So the big thing for you today that I would like to see you work on, and everybody here you do, is in your phonation package, the most important thing I want you to focus on in the moment, in this lesson, is keep it forward. Okay. Keep edging. Good. A little more horizontal on your embouchure versus a little more. That forces you to narrow a little bit. Good. Sit on that top note an extra second or two and try to find more compression. You're compressing, but try to find a little bit more. See if we can get a little bit more quackiness or a little bit more twanginess in it. Okay? Not quack, but twang. That's it. Yeah. So we're getting. That's a G sharp. So what do we do, Jim? Michael, what do we do? TJ, what do we do when we get to like a G sharp in the vowel modification? Anything come to mind?
The vowel modification. Is it to narrow it?
There's several good answers for that. Actually, that's sort of tricky. Yes, Michael, that'd be one thing. I'm looking for a little bit more ants in your pants. All right, Eric, add a little bit of ants in your eggs. Okay.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah. That's right. That's right. Shade in a little bit of at-ishness. Edge, Eric, edge. Slow down. Okay. Good. That was a little bit more slower, a little bit more concentrated. Let's take that top A4 again. And I want you to sit on it a little bit longer. Don't and then run away from it. Because that's kind of like the note we want to get the most. That's the one that's the most hardest. All right, so. Commit to the head voice as well. Eric, commit to the head voice. Again, you're a little sharp on that. Commit to the head voice. Tune it up. Okay. Let's do a soft wind and release onset. Hey, hey, just to find your place. A few more times. What's the vowel?
Between A and A?
A-ishness with a secret a-ishness in it that we don't hear.
Okay.
It's A. There we go. Again. Again. Und again. All right, now we'll do the opposite. Come in with glottal attack. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, ay, ay. Yes. That's it. That. Placement first. Use the windy techniques to get there. Be it just singing like Shirley Temple and getting your falsetto. That's one way of doing it. Or doing a wind and release. Things that make you open the glottis. Technically, the best solution is probably the wind and release onset. Okay? To get your placement. Using it as a tool to get your placement. Repeat it 5 times. Then, that's sort of confirming, okay, I'm in my placement and I'm matching the pitch. All right, you say to yourself, okay, if the pitch is right, I'm in there. Okay, so I've accomplished placement and pitch. Now, I need my compression. I got to get out of falsetto. I got to bring in my compression. Transition to glottal attacks. That's the workflow.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally.
The onsets are tools. They're tools that allow you to troubleshoot different problems in your voice, to kind of get around things, fix things. All right. So the workflow here is lift up, pull back, so you can bridge, so you can get anywhere. All right. Then once you get up to your head voice, embrace the head voice, guys. Embrace it. And then if it's so unstable, whatever, a wind and release is a good way to get your placement, to kind of find that position. All right, something that opens the glottis, do wind and release. Then just like Eric did, he's got all that, was really solid. Then the next step, we're getting closer. Then the next step is compress, compress, compress. So you would do attack, you would do glottal attacks, attack and release onsets, or quack and release. Attack and release onsets, or quack and release. Those two onsets move the motor skills to get the voices. So you then do that until you get like Jim today, and you're starting to get real tone. Okay, your reed is actually making sound. All right, then reed, saxophone, bad metaphor, metaphor.
Okay.
You're starting to make real sound, not just blow hot air. Then you finally arrived at the part that's a little bit more crafty, a little bit more arty. Now you're making sound on the hard note without choking. So then, in the same training session or the next following 2 weeks, once you get to that point in the workflow, you would then start shaping the vowels and looking to, dampening the larynx and working to get warmth to the vowel. You start working on colorizing it and beautifying it, so it doesn't sound like just compressed twang. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense, guys? And when you start colorizing it and working on the vowels, and you start listening for beauty at that point. Instead of listening for pitch or listening to my own rhythm, we listen to all that other stuff, all that troubleshoot stuff. Now all the mechanics are gone. Most of the heavy mechanics are taken care of. Then you begin to listen for the beauty. Vowels, larynx dampening, vibrato, sustaining, listening to yourself, listening away from yourself to something, listening to yourself echo off the walls, listening to yourself in the room. And that's when like training and singing for sure, but even training can just be really a beautiful experience. Because you become a vessel that's making beautiful sonorous sounds that are superhuman, heroic. So you're real close to it, Eric.
Right.
Get the gnarly mechanical stuff out of the way, get yourself placed up there on pitch, and then glottal attacks, quack and release for a few weeks, and then start shaping the sound, and you'll have a nice big boomy, Jeff Tate note.
Just got a real quick question for you on the mechanic, what you just said.
Sure.
Would you say that the tech, because I always thought that lift and pull back was a technique used to just get yourself used to bridging the passaggio, but I wasn't really thinking that it was a technique that you would use all the time. I thought it was like, you would just use that to get yourself comfortable with bridging and then you'd move away from it. But would you say that that's a technique that you should be using all the time? Like, is the way to bridge the passaggio to pull back when you go through?
I understand your question, and it sounds like me. Sounds like I told you that. Mostly lift up, pull back to the extreme, like in the context of what we work with it on in here, like go way out, really, let's hear the wind, let's blow hot air, then come back in and compress. The way we're doing it, that's only going to be what you're talking about, Michael. That's only going to be, and I think it's sort of obvious, you would only do that when you're training.
Right.
And you're working on getting good bridges. So lift up, pull back, how much you bleed the glottis to release the constriction to get through the passaggio, sits on a spectrum. Okay? So the best answer is it's designed and utilized 90% of the time in training. I'll give you an exception though.
Okay.
You've been singing Queensryche and Journey songs all day. You're teaching or whatever, and you've been singing that all day, and you're tired, and you just want to like rip something out before you go home, but you're freaking tired. And you got to do some big glissando, Queensryche glissando thing or whatever. You might lean on your lift up, pull back just a little bit just to get through. Just to, let's call it a cheat code a little bit. You might cheat a little bit, open the glottis and cheat a little bit, just because you're tired, man. And you just need to get through a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. But in the end, a well-trained voice shouldn't necessarily have to consciously pull back and lift as they go through.
That's right. Yeah. No. Should
Okay.
not consciously. No, it all becomes more motor skills, and you start going through.
Just kind of just go through.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah.
So you had just said earlier today that I was kind of pushing through and that you wanted me to pull back a little bit. So I guess I was just wondering if I just need to train the pull back a little more just in training to get that I'm not moving through smoothly enough, but I guess that's what I'm looking for.
So if lift up, pull back sits on a spectrum, then that implies, if it lives on a spectrum and it's something we do in training, then what the logic would tell us that I would start by going like this, week later, I'd be doing this. Week after that, I'd be doing this. 2 weeks after that, I'd be going like this. 4 weeks later, I'm going straight through.
Okay. Okay.
Does that answer your question? I think your question is, well, how much of it do you want me to do when I'm training? And well, I want you to do it until it's smooth. Go out,
Yeah.
run to the sidelines, open the glottis enough until you get a smooth movement. And once you get a smooth movement, maybe speed it up. Maybe try getting through without opening the glottis as much. So the game, if you will, is start here and train so that you can get here.
Okay. And I guess because where it comes, because just in my head, I thought, because I did lift and pull back, you know, for a long time, you know, before I ever even had a lesson with you, just watching your videos and stuff, you know, because when I first started, obviously, probably like everyone, I was like, ow, you know, like, wow, like, you know, but I did lift and pull. So I guess I was just, I thought in my head that I was going through smooth. But if I'm kind of, the feedback is that you don't feel like I am, that I'm kind of pushing through it and not getting through smooth, maybe I need to bring some lift and pull back into my training, I guess.
If you feel constriction,
yeah,
and you feel clunkiness, then bleed the gloss.
okay,
Acoustically, you're going straight through. Even if it's windy, acoustically, it goes straight through. Mechanically, on the vocal folds, you're not. It's about the vocal folds. So if you can get your head around that, then it'll make more sense. It'll all make more sense to you. It's about the vocal folds. Vocal folds are compressing. It's harder to bring it through the passaggio because that activates other muscles and things and makes it more difficult. So when you release, when you relax the compression through the passaggio, it just allows the sound to get through smoother. But it's only a temporary solution.
gotcha.
At some point, if you're working it, at some point, it'll just go straight through, and the vocal folds will be closed.
Okay,
And how the body goes from it's only going through when I bleed the glottis to it goes straight through and my glottis is completely compressed with no constriction. What's happening there that makes that change? Honestly, I don't exactly know. I know that it has something to do with the acoustics and something to do with just endurance of the vocal folds. But there's probably something that's been, some muscle movement or something that's been developed enough so that you can get through with full compression and not constrict.
gotcha.
I don't know what all the answers are on that. What I do know though, is if you bleed the glottis going through and you just nurse it slowly back into compression, it trains singers.
Yeah. Excellent.
Jim, you look like you're about ready to fall asleep. Can't hear you.
I just have to go meet a friend of mine for dinner. I got to leave here about 7, so I was just getting a little anxious.
Yeah, we got to run. TJ, you with us, buddy?
Here,
Hey, buddy. Thanks for coming. It's fun to have you here.
pleasure. I just like breathing in, soaking in the maestro's knowledge.
Cool, man. Well, I hope you can show up at the other ones too. Now that you got the link and everything sorted out,
Sure, thank you.
we want to have you because it's not only the cool accent, but we want to hear what you have to say and stuff. So, come to our next one, okay? All you guys come to the next one. It's fun when more people are here, and then and also give us a visual next time, okay? Yeah, video.
Yeah, of course.
It's okay. You don't have to look pretty or anything. It's fine. Just we want to be able to see you.
Yeah, I get lag. I don't know. I'm using Barbie's computer, and there's a lot on it, so maybe it's lagging a lot because there's a lot of gigabytes used up.
Well, give it a try. If it doesn't work, then we'll turn it off. But let's try to make it work. We'll give it a try. All right, guys. Have a great weekend. I hope that was helpful for you. It was fun for me.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
no, that was great. Thanks, everyone.
Okay, guys. I'll see you in a
All right.
month.
See you next month.
Guys,
All right.
see you guys.
Bye.
There you go.
Bye.
My name is Robert Lunte. I'm the founder of the Vocalist Studio. My team of international coaches and I have produced the world's most popular and effective online courses for vocal training. We have over 100,000 students from all over the world in 175 different countries. And I've been coaching singers and voice coaches for almost 20 years. I'm super excited to offer an online course that will help you to develop chest voice tone or belt voice on high notes. Students who commit to practicing the techniques in this course will receive the following: over 60 video lessons with 8 hours of training content. This includes high definition video demonstrations of every workout performed by me. That enables you to train right over the videos. You're going to get pre-recorded solo piano workouts as well to train with. You're going to get vocal workouts that are specifically designed for the singular mission of training the motor skills and the strength required for belting in the head voice. There's a free companion ebook that comes with the course. And last but not least, a specially built quick access training page that enables students to get out of the course and into the training routines quickly. You can do this. Get started. I'll be here with you every step of the way. See you on the inside.